All right guys, it's Mike again from Death Row, and we get a lot of questions about how we should rig our beads and our shot patterns and what we do. So I'm gonna give you some of the tips that I use. They work for me. It's not gonna mean that they actually work for you, but give them a shot and get your own spin on it. Some of the creeks that we fish here in New York are gonna be real skinny, fast water situations, up on the Lake Ontario tribs or some of the Finger Lakes tribs. And what we do is what's called a bulk shot pattern. For those situations, I would like to say that the water is going to be anywhere from 3 foot or less. I generally run an acorn float, blood run, usually like a 3 to 4 gram. And then what we do is what's called bulk shotting. You'll see that I have a bunch of shot up on the top near the float. And then I'll have anywhere from 18 to 20 inches with no shot. And then I'll actually run 2 more pieces of micro shot just above my blood run swivel on the bottom. Now what that does is because the water's going quick, you actually cast out and your sub current on the bottom is actually slower than the top current. So what we want to do is actually get this float placed in the water. This bulk shot's going to help hold it in place and hold it on that seam. The line with no shot is going to allow that bead and the shot on the bottom to swing and get in front of the float, so that the first thing that the fish sees is actually the bead. So it's a great way to fish shallow water and get your bait in front of your float and in front of the fish so they don't see your shot. Especially, you know, that skinny water, fish are going to be very sensitive to any type of other disturbances in the water. And in New York here, they're going to have a ton of pressure. So it's a pretty deadly technique for that. So and then we go up to some other places, Salmon River, some of the other deeper places, the Genesee River, where we're gonna have water that's over 3 foot deep, and it can be anything from frog water to fast water. We're gonna run a little bit longer, skinnier float. It's gonna help hold that seam a little bit and actually keep it moving pretty good on top. And then what we do is we run a tapered shot rig. So what we do is we run bigger shot, BB on the top, all the way down to 4B on the bottom. And what that does is kind of the same thing. It's gonna hold it in that water column, try to keep your shot line straight below your float, and then allows the bead to get out on the leader, out in front. Same thing, gets in front of the fish before the shot and the float does. So that's our recommendations. Try it, put your own spin on it, see what works for you.